This is a past buried in the vestiges of time. A time when we were but innocent sheep, raised within a gated haven, untainted by the realities of the world. Yet, in our ignorance, we sowed the seeds of ruin.
We're here. This is the edge of the garden. Oh! Is that shiny wall the barrier protecting our world? Correct. When humans fled to this place, they borrowed the gods' powers to build the sanctuary and erect the barrier. Not that you should take any of this to heart. The less you know, the better, considering angels aren't allowed to step beyond it.
There you were, one lone angel, ignorant and helpless, who wandered where you shouldn't have. Still, I divulged my knowledge willingly, though I know not what compelled me to do so.
Humans and gods built the garden together? But that would mean... there's a world beyond the barrier? You shouldn't speak of such matters. It's forbidden!
Hey, I heard voices from over this way.
Sylvia! Someone's coming! Quick, hide. It's not going to be pretty if the others find out an angel's here. They're gone. I think we should be fine now. To answer your question, Olivia, there's nothing to see outside the garden. Forget everything you learned today. But why? No more questions. I can't have you making a fuss near the village, remember? Let's head back. Your injuries aren't fully healed after all. Sylvia?
I was too scared to let my guard down, yet too curious to brush you away. What a fool I was. Half measures only lead to regret. I knew my ambivalence would have consequences, but I found myself folding under your unwavering gaze.
Sylvia? Psst. Sylvia! Are you awake? If I wasn't before, I am now, thanks to you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you discomfort. If you truly felt apologetic, you would go back to sleep. But I'm assuming you didn't wake me for a lullaby. What is it? Well, I know you said you wouldn't answer any more questions, but I keep thinking of new ones.
You just don't know when to quit.
I don't mean about the outside world, though. I want to learn more about you and your people. I'm curious about why you protect the barrier and what kind of lives you live. Am I allowed to ask about that?
You can ask, but there's only so much I'm allowed to answer. Promise me you'll go to sleep after.
Yes! I promise! So if I've got this right, your people made a contract with the gods, and that's why you have to protect the barrier? To put it simply, yes. The gods wish to keep the garden unsullied by the outside, and someone has to keep the walls maintained. But that means that you...
If you have something to say, then say it.
Well, all of you are trapped here, aren't you? Stuck in the same place forever, never knowing what it's like to be free.
What it's like to be free?
What use is freedom to those whose fates are already decided? You're an angel. You don't need me to tell you this. We were born into the roles we'll die in. This accidental meeting of ours, it means nothing in the long run. But that sounds like you're saying we should forget that we ever became friends. Yes, Yes, I am. Both of us should forget today ever happened. Sylvia. Must we? I don't think I can.
Olivia.
What if you weren't bound by your duty anymore? Would you be able to speak with me once again?
Now what's going through that head of yours?
I know I don't look like much now, but I promise that someday I'll come back for you when I'm stronger. And then I'll take you with me to somewhere far, far away. Beyond the walls, to freedom. Together, we can go anywhere.
You're such a fool. You shouldn't make promises you have no hopes of keeping.
Wait, where are you going?
To the spring for some water. You should go to sleep. Tomorrow morning, I'll take you to the outskirts of the village. Your wounds have healed enough for you to fly, right? It's about time you took off.
But I still have so much I want to ask you.
Well, I have nothing more to say to you. There would be no point anyways. We'll never see each other again after tomorrow.
Sylvia! I won't give up. I won't go back on my word. Not if it means abandoning freedom.
Freedom really means that much to you.
Sylvia.
How long have you...
The whole time. Did you truly believe you'd escape our notice? Your recent actions are troubling, to say the least. Do you truly understand what it is that you're doing?
I do. The gods will take action if the angel has not returned, and we will be the ones at fault.
An interesting conjecture. There is logic behind it.
Then we have no issue.
However, a foreign element remains in our midst, and even a messenger of the gods is no exception to the rules.
Please, wait! The angel is no threat. She isn't even worth disposing of.
Come now, Sylvia. You know we cannot make any exceptions. A single transgression is all it could take for us to fail in our duty. Should the barrier fall, our people's lives are forfeit. That is the contract we are bound to the gods by.
I know. I haven't forgotten. Which is why I insist that laying a hand on the angel will only serve to make the heavens angry.
I would prefer to respect your decision, as you are one of us. But be warned, if that young angel becomes a threat, you must take the appropriate actions.
I am prepared to enact any judgment necessary.
So long as you fully comprehend your duty. Remember, there is no such thing as freedom for our people.
You don't need to tell me that. I understood everything from the start. Our bond should have ended as soon as it began. Fate, however, twists in cruel ways. After many moons, countless moons, our paths reconverged.
There she is! Spread out and surround her! Ah! Your efforts are futile. Give up and let me through. Explain yourself, Olivia. You are blessed with the gods' bounty. How could you desire more? I am sorry, but I must go. I will not return to the heavens. Olivia! Have I lost them? Surely they would not pursue me here. Ah!
sorry. Did that hurt? I couldn't help myself when I saw how defenseless you were.
You're... Sylvia?
It's been so long. I'm surprised you recognize me. I had hoped to never see you again, but it seems our fates are cruelly intertwined.
You're here to put me down, aren't you? As is your duty.
I'm glad you understand. You are a blight upon the order of our world. Therefore, you must be excised without mercy. Running away, are we? How disappointing. You should know, however, there is no escaping from me.
She hits hard. Harder than someone aiming to merely subdue. Crossing blades here is disadvantageous. But more importantly...
Daydreaming in the middle of a fight, are we? Fool. Your once white wings have become hopelessly stained. Shall I do you a favor and rip them from your back?
I'm afraid I will have to pass. I do not regret the decision I've made.
Why? Why did you spurn the gods' favor? All this for some baseless illusion of a world beyond paradise? It's not too late to repent. Give up your ludicrous ambitions and return to the heavens where you belong. Besides, white suited you much better.
I'm sorry, but I cannot be the angel you wish for.
Is that so?
All my life I had lived in ignorance, never knowing of the world that lies beyond ours, or the burden placed on the people guarding it. Sylvia, allow me to ask you one more time. Won't you join me on a journey to the great beyond?
Are you serious?
Of course. I wouldn't jest about this. Duty is only as binding as you let it be. With the right will, there is always a way forward. Just as I promised you back then, I will secure freedom, no matter the cost. For me, and for you. Sylvia?
Freedom. It rolls so easily off the tongue, doesn't it? I'll just have to rip yours out and remove the temptation.
Sylvia! Please!
You've changed immensely since the day you made that promise. Look at you, strong and determined. Now I have no choice but to cut you down. You still had this much strength left?
And more to spare. But not now. I said my piece, and heard your answer. You and I have no more words to exchange. When next we meet, I will not hold back.
You're such a fool. But so am I.